I saw the people of Alabama and the legislature 2 days later voted it in. I've been a leader on it. They know that, and everybody else knows it. I have been a leader on fertilization, IVF. And the other thing, you should ask, will she allow abortion in the 8th month, 9th month, 7th month? Okay, would you do that? Why don't you ask me that question?
Why don't you
That's
answer
the
the
problem.
question? Would you
Because
veto?
under Roe v.
Answer the
Wade,
question.
you
Would you
could
veto?
you could do abortions in the 7th month, the 8th month, the 9th month,
not true.
and probably after birth.
Huh?
Just look at the governor, former governor of Virginia. The governor of Virginia said we put the baby
It takes
aside
9
and then we
months to bake a
determine what we
biscuit,
want to do with
Donald.
the baby.
President Trump, thank you.
We're going to turn now to immigration and border security. We know it's an issue that's important to Republicans, Democrats, voters across the board.
Oh my
this
goodness.
Vice President Harris, you were tasked by President Biden with getting to the root causes of migration from Central America. We know that illegal border crossings reached a record high in the Biden administration. This past June, President Biden imposed tough new asylum restrictions. We know the numbers since then have dropped significantly. But my question to you tonight is, why did the administration wait until 6 months before the election to act? And would you have done anything differently from President Biden on this?
So I'm the only person on this stage who has prosecuted transnational criminal organizations for the United States Congress, including some of the most conservative members of the United States Senate, came up with a border security bill, which I supported. And that bill would have put
And
1,500
CNN
more
turned the
border
chat
agents
off.
on the border to help those folks who are working there
Oh,
right now,
they say no
overtime,
chat
trying to do
today.
their job. It would have allowed us to stem the flow of fentanyl coming into the United States. I know there are so many families watching tonight who have been personally affected by the surge of fentanyl in our country. That bill would have put more resources to allow us to prosecute transnational criminal organizations for trafficking in guns, drugs, and human beings. But you know what happened to that bill? Donald Trump got on the phone, called up some folks in Congress, and said, kill the bill. And you
His
know why?
buddies.
Because he preferred to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem.
Exactly.
And understand, this comes at a
Do you,
time
you think we
where
forgot
the
you
people
had
of
4
our
years to
country
fix the border
actually need
too?
a leader who engages in solutions, who actually addresses
Yeah, you
the
have
problems
4
at hand.
years,
But what we have in the
Donnie.
former president is someone who would prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And I'll tell you something, he's going to talk about immigration a lot tonight, even when it's not the subject that is being raised. And I'm going to actually do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies. Because it's a really interesting thing to watch.
Oh.
You will see during the course of his rallies, he talks about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter.
Oh.
He will talk about windmills cause cancer. And what you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early.
I heard somebody say she was gonna bring that up.
And I will tell you,
She
the one thing
should
you
bring
will not
that
hear
up.
him talk
Hannibal
about
Lecter.
is you. You
He
will
ain't
not hear him talk
real.
about your needs, your dreams, and your and your desires. And I'll tell you, I believe you deserve a president who actually puts you first. And I pledge to you that I will.
Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump, on that point, I want to get your response.
Well, I would like to
Let
respond.
me just ask, though, why did you try to kill that bill, and successfully so? That would have put thousands of
He not
agents
finna
and
answer it.
officers on the border.
First, let me respond as to the rallies.
First, let me respond to
People
that.
start leaving. People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason
Oh.
to go. And the people that do go, she's
She had a packed house, Donald.
and then showing them in a different
She
light.
had a packed house to every rally she
People
do.
don't leave my rallies. We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. That's because people want to take their country back. Our country is
She had the
lost for
biggest
failure.
rallies,
That
man,
happened 3.5
in the
years
world.
ago. And
Not in the world,
what's
but
going on here, if you end up in World
she
War
had
III,
some of the
just to go
biggest
into another
rallies.
subject, what they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. Not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. The people
Oh
that came
my
in. They're eating the
goodness.
cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's
Look
happening
at
in our
her.
country. And it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned, as far as the reason they
She
go is
like,
they like
what?
I say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make
They
America
eating the
great again.
dogs,
Very
the
simple
cats,
phrase.
and
Make
everything else,
America
huh?
great again.
Oh man.